Welcome at Slumpy with Fool's Paradise Fishing, and we're in New Zealand. And this is Lake Wakatipu outside of Queenstown in the southern island. And as you can see, we're somewhere near the Southern Alps. And today we're going to go fishing with Queenstown Fishing on Lake Wakatipu. It's only for 3 hours, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. But as you can see, it's a beautiful fall day this April. And again, alrighty, so we went fishing on this fine April day with Kurt, who owns Queenstown Fishing. And he fishes year round, and this is kind of the end of the summer season for them. The chances of catching the king were pretty low, but the rainbow and brown trout was pretty good. The guide was pretty knowledgeable, longtime Queenstown resident, and had lots of interesting information. The lake is 1,600 feet deep, and as you can see from the terrain, it's straight up and down. We went to Halfway Bay, where there's a creek that comes into the lake, and that's where he said you would catch most of the fish, is right there at the mouth of the creeks. In the winter, he guides on drift boats, and then he pretty much fishes year round. There was besides myself, there were two other couples, one a husband and wife from Victoria, Australia, and a father-son from Sydney. So it was a pretty good group of people.
There's one. Yeah. I see one on the radar.
One on the screen? Oh, yeah, sitting at the bottom. You don't need to start with him.
Yeah, sure.
But I've got another. He's a rainbow sees a jump, so when he comes up, you've got to keep that rod tip up. You feel him start to pull, you slow down a bit. Yep. Keep on the tip of your rod, as long as you've got a bend, that's good. No pressure, but you got 4 cameras on you.
yeah, no pressure.
Yeah, right tip up, and you come slowly. Yep.
Good looking fish.
There it is, you better give one to Kev.
Yeah, jumping.
Well done, drink them in. Nice one, place that there. Good hold here somewhere.
So in New Zealand, if you want to catch a king salmon, you can go to Twizel on the South Island, and there's a place called high country fishing, and it's really high country catching because you fish in their pens, and you pay $20 New Zealand to fish in their pens for 30 minutes, and they guarantee a catch, and I don't doubt them. I didn't do it because we didn't really want to carry around a 10-pound salmon on our trip. So we didn't catch anybody actually fishing right in the pen. Somebody had just completed and had caught a 6-kilo king. And so they prepared it put him in a styrofoam box and sent him on his way. Just of note, kings are not indigenous to New Zealand. They were introduced in 1901, and in the southeast part of the South Island you can find them. And as you can see here, they farm them in pens, and you can buy them, or you can fish for them, or you can feed them, pay a little money to feed them. The other interesting aspect of earlier, where we said the photo of the elk were introduced in 1905 as a present from President Theodore Roosevelt, which I kind of think maybe that's how the salmon got down there. And they've interbred with the local red deer. Well, actually the red deer were introduced from somewhere else, but the one we probably saw out fishing was probably a hybrid elk and red deer, because most of the red deer are also farmed and they stay in their pens, but the elk still retain some wildness. But if you want to come to New Zealand and catch a fish, then come to High Country Salmon, and they will work it out so you can catch a fish. And again, Lumpy with Fool's Paradise Fishing, where it's called fishing and not catching for a reason.